welcome back. This is the last day in Iceland. It was a wonderful stay here in Iceland. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. We are at Faroe Islands. Wait, I'm not supposed to take a right turn here? So I just did a tour here of Kirkjubæ, whatever, here it's on screen. This little city south of Tórshavn. And then I stopped the camera for a while and I started again, and I noticed that the SD card was full. So it probably didn't film a thing. So I flew my drone, and here are some drone shots of the little city. You can see the ruins of an ancient temple that was made, I believe, in the 1500s. I think they started a town here in the 1300s. Let's see. Kirkjubæ is one of the oldest. St. Magnus. Oh no, the St. Magnus Cathedral. So probably the oldest ruin was made in 1300. Anyway, it's a beautiful little town with like grass on top of the ceiling, or on top of the roof as protection against winter, against water. That's the roofing, instead of, well, common like roof tiling. And yeah, we are currently living at 5:30 already. I need to be pretty much back on board at around 6 or 6:15. Something like that. So I'm heading back. We could wait for the slow cars. So we could wait for the slow cars, or we could just make a run for it. Anyway, so I had about 2 hours here on the city in Tórshavn, off the ship, and I drove off the ramp, and the first thing I noticed was that my rear brake wasn't functioning. So I parked my bike, there was some oil leaking, so I had to stop at a garage and refill it. There's still some oil in the piping, in the fuel lines, in the oil lines. But there's still some oil in the oil lines, some air. So there was still some air in the oil lines. So it feels a bit like stepping on a wet sponge instead of pressing the brake. But this bike has a combined braking system between front and back, so if I squeeze my front brake, my rear brake's also engaged. So I wanted to be certain that my front brakes at least would continue functioning, so I refilled it I tightened the bolts that I thought was leaking, and right now it's driving okay. So I'm going back home and I'll fix that. Runa, we are back. We are back for leftovers, for scraps. We need 2 more days of sailing. Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Norona is behind us. Denmark is in front of us. And we are on our way. On our way to the endless highways and boring stretches of road, until we can finally say that we are at home. So I had a lovely night yesterday. I walked around the ship basically from 12 until 5, inviting random people that seemed interesting to come play chess with us. I invited, I don't know, 9 to 12 people or so. And in the end, what are you doing? In the end, 6 people in total showed up, amongst which I was one. And we had a nice little chess tournament. Those are Swedish people I talked to this morning. There's an Indian guy that didn't show up.
Sorry.
Horrible, horrible. You make this deal and they just completely forget about it.